You come from a
Listen,
fleeing lineage, and that's why you're projecting your failure. My family didn't flee from nowhere. They stayed here and fought and made a way for me, and I'm going to honor them every chance I get, sir.
listen. My family didn't flee from anywhere.
Sir, you are a Caribbean with an English accent, sir. You're in Britain right now. They fled.
Listen, my family didn't flee from anywhere. Honestly, Tariq. Honestly, as a black guy, yeah,
You have
I'll
a
always.
British accent, dude. You're not indigenous to Britain. What are you talking about?
Yes, but so are FBAs. You guys are not indigenous to America. Stop
Yes,
it.
we are.
No,
Yes,
you're
we
not.
are.
No, you're
There
not.
was, yes, we are.
Tariq, listen, you're
Listen,
bullshitting. Look at the
listen,
history. Have you read up the
dude.
history? Stop lying to people and lying to yourself. You're not indigenous to America. Stop that
Yes, we
bullshit.
are.
America was full of Indians. Stop that bullshit.
Sir, there was no United
That is
States
bullshit.
until
Listen, mate.
foundational
Have
Black
have
Americans
you looked?
built it.
Listen, most let's say
No,
most
no, no,
most
no,
black
no.
Americans.
You're not going to, no, no, no. Don't babble. There was no United States until foundational Black Americans built it. That makes us indigenous to the United States. The red natives that were scattered around the land mixed with the black natives, the red ones didn't do anything to build the nation. It was the black ones and the black people brought over here to join the black indigenous people that became foundational black Americans who built this nation. We are indigenous to the
Tariq,
United States,
Tariq, that is
sir.
bullshit. That is
That is
bullshit.
not
That is
bullshit.
bullshit. Black
Where's the
people are
lie?
from Africa. Black people are from Africa. Stop this bullshit.
Everybody is from Africa from some point, sir. We had an ethnogenesis. We became a whole new ethnic group, sir.
So, all right, if everybody's from Africa at one point, so how are you in the FBA? You was
Because
never from the land. You lot got
we
sent
had
into
an
the land.
ethnogenesis. We
Tariq,
became a brand new
take
ethnic
a
group.
DNA test. Take a DNA test,
Sir,
and you'll see your
this is tether babble. What part of the Caribbean did your family flee from, sir?
Tariq. Take a DNA test. You'll see you're from
Sir,
Africa.
you don't have a homeland, sir. You're just a fleer. You're just fleeing wherever you can get in where you fit in, sir. And you're trying to project your non-lineage nation having
Tariq.
ass. You're
Tariq,
trying to
you're
project
probably
onto
Sierra
us.
Leonean. You're probably from Sierra Leone or Nigeria or Ghana.
Sir, Sierra Leone didn't exist when some of my ancestors were in Africa. It didn't even exist.
You're from West Africa. You're
The
from West
nations,
Africa. You're not
sir,
FBA. You
a
are not
lot of
FBA.
people, are from West
There
Africa
is
as
not.
far as
Why
their
why
lineage
why
or
do you guys want to
genealogy.
why do you guys want to claim to
Sir,
be FBA so bad?
because
Like
that's
that's
our
lost.
lineage. That's
Listen,
our lineage.
these white people have
We have a unique
brainwashed.
lineage
You
that you
guys have
don't
been
have.
brainwashed to be you want to be American.
we we have a unique lineage that you don't have. We built a nation and didn't flee, sir.
Yeah, but how could you guys build a nation but then you guys were slaves?
Sir, no matter how we did it, we
Does that
did
make
it.
sense? You're an FBA,
Yeah,
but
it
then you got made a
does.
slave in your own land. You got
And
made slaves in your own land.
just like you.
That does
That's why.
not make sense.
Just what makes sense is that you were enslaved. That's why you fled. You chose to flee.
Tariq, I'm not talking about fleeing. I'm talking about so
I'm
you're
talking.
an
Yes,
FBA. You
yes.
built a
You're talking about y'all were made slaves. You were made slaves. All black people globally, except the black people on North Sentinel Island, were enslaved through direct slavery or colonization, which is slavery.
all
So
right,
don't
Tariq,
point
listen
the
to me.
finger talking
If
about you were
listen, you
enslaved.
were you guys
Sir, you were so down bad, you had to flee from your homeland. You cannot point the finger at foundational black Americans, sir.
all right, Tariq, listen to me, yeah? You guys are FBAs, you built America, you got made slaves, you had to fight your way out of slavery.
As did you, but go ahead.
All right, listen to me, yeah? That's happened. Yeah? That's the past. Let's move on from it. Let's build our communities now. There's so much crime happening in
Okay.
our communities
Why
and people.
then why
Let's
didn't you
build. That's
build
what we
your
should
community?
focus
Why
on.
did you flee? Why didn't you build your community in your homeland? Why
Listen,
did you flee to Britain?
that's a topic for another day.
No, it's a
Let's
topic
talk.
for right now. It's a topic for right now. Why didn't you build your homeland and why did you flee to
Listen,
Britain? And you're pointing your finger telling us what we need to do.
listen, mate. That's a topic for another day. Let's talk
That's a
about
topic
FBA.
for right now, Umbutu. That's a topic for right now. Why did you
Oh,
flee and not do anything about your homeland, sir?
listen, mate. That's. I've told you already. No one
Okay.
fled.
Thank you
No
so
one's fled.
much. Thank you so much. I don't want to hear this tether failure. It's a topic for another day. No, it's a topic for right now. You don't wag your finger at us. But and all my non-FBA folks, all of y'all are not jacked up like this guy. All of you are not jacked up. But these dudes, people who flee, they feel a certain way about themselves and they always got us on their brain. They always want to project that shit onto us because we didn't flee. I take pride in my damn ancestry. You're not going to shame me. Well, hell, why don't y'all move on? No, I ain't moving on from nothing. I get strength from my damn ancestry. My people stood here and persevered and survived some of the greatest atrocities and didn't flee. They stood toe to toe with these damn white supremacists. And I'm proud of them. I have a lineage, and we got a lineage that we can show pride in. I can pop our collar. We can pop our collar to the lineage that paved the way for us. That's why when you think of perseverance, you think of foundational Black Americans. When you think of people standing up against adversity, the first thing you think about are foundational Black Americans. Muhammad Ali, Dr. King, Rosa Parks, Malcolm X, Sojourner Truth, Nat Turner, Harriet Tubman. You always thinking about foundational Black Americans, and for a lot of tethers, that burns their asses. Let's keep it real tonight, and I'm not trying to dump on my non-FBA international family, but cats like that, they feel a certain way because they don't have a Rosa Parks in their lineage. They don't have a Dr. King. They don't have a Muhammad Ali in their lineage. They don't have a Sojourner Truth or a Nat Turner or John Horse. They don't have it in their lineage. You understand? They got cake soap and running shoes. And then they feel a certain way about having to flee and leave their homeland in shambles. And then they want to project that stuff on us. We should have been checking that a long time ago, family. We should have been checking that garbage ass mindset that they try to project onto us. Let me get CC Freeman in here. What's up, Miss Connie? Hop on, lady.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, what you
What
doing over there? You know how to work that phone.
you say? What did you
What's up?
say?
I said, you know how to work that phone. What's going
Shoot,
on?
I'm 80.
Oh,
But whenever these melanated immigrants like him say something silly, I have to come up. But one of the first things that we should take note of is there's a testament to our strength. We were in chains. We were constantly beaten because we were always fighting. They were
right.
colonized. They were so weak, they didn't even have to be put in chains. And they were the
Mm,
majority. No, think about that. They were so
mm,
easily controlled mentally that they couldn't even run up on that small percentage. That's crazy.
mm,
So when they talk like that, it's like, what are you talking about? Number two, this whole forget your past. Their countries are in dire straits right now. Their
mm,
people in their homelands are in dire straits. And they have the audacity to tell us to forget about what is currently happening to us. And then the last thing, they keep saying it was in the past. And this is why
right.
they can't speak for us. I've asked them in spaces, tell us our history then, since you know so much. So it's still going on, but they think slavery. They don't know that our Freedmen Bank, billions of dollars were stolen from us, our lands being stolen, our prosperous towns being burned down, us being raped. This has never stopped for centuries. And you told us to watch Silver Dollar Road, right?
Yeah.
Excellent film. Thank you. I have a
Oh yeah.
friend right now. Yeah, I have a friend right now. Amazon, the company Amazon, and some white politicians, same story. This is happening in 2023. Thank God this guy has, he's financially successful and he's fighting, but they stole his property in Ohio and
Mm,
just colluded, same exact thing. So, just in closing, they don't know anything about our history. They don't know that we've always fought. There's never been a moment of peace between us and whites. And they just want us to forget about it so we can all be one big black Negro that they can just
mhm.
bite off of and, cloak themselves in our history. But thanks for letting me speak. Peace, love, and
Thank
reparation.
you. Thank you, beloved. Man, man. Yeah, I hate when folks try to project their stuff onto us. That's not gonna work. Y'all not gonna shame us from not giving props to our ancestry, our lineage. No. That's why we're gatekeeping our lineage. We're gatekeeping stuff now. I'm very proud of foundational Black Americans and what they've accomplished and what they've endured. Yeah, when people try to say, well, you guys were slaves, boy, what do you think colonization was? What do you think that was? That was slavery. That was nothing but slavery. They enslaved the entire nation states over there and created different tribes. Boy, y'all better get off that finger pointing talking about y'all were slaves. See, that's the reason why we as foundational Black Americans, we've been able to fight back because we know what they're doing to us. We know what it is. We know it ain't no love. So we know we gotta put in some work to get whatever we need. Over there in some of these countries over there in Africa, you don't realize that you've been enslaved. You think, well, it's just the corrupt Negro that's stealing all the money over there. Whenever you start talking about the problems in certain African countries, and they always deny white supremacy. They act like white supremacy doesn't exist. It is not white supremacy. It is the government. It's the corruption. It's these niggas who are corrupt. These corruption who put them corrupt in there. You understand? These corrupt puppet leaders are put in there by the white supremacists. Your economies over there still controlled by the white supremacists. When they colonized these folks, they started giving them last names. The people in West Africa, for the most part, didn't have last names. That's a new thing. They did the same thing. They would name us and then they would name you. They did the same thing. And then not just name you, they renamed your whole country. They're like, what y'all, what's this called? This is called Eredo. All right, well, this is the Gold Coast now. All right. All of y'all are part of the Gold Coast. Now go sit over there and let me give you your last name because we need to tax you. So we need to know who's who. So Uboye, your name is going to be, let me see, you got big ears. So what's the Yoruba word for big ears? That's going to be your last name. They were literally doing it like that. They were literally giving people last names like that. It's so Cat's got a lot of nerve. Oh, we got Habasha King. All right, let's get Habasha King. You're in Ghana, brother. Where you from? I see some flags on here. Where you from? You waving your hand. You're waving your hand like crazy. Habasha.
I'm gonna want to be respectful here. We can have a interesting conversation,
There
Mr.
you.
Tariq.
Okay. Now I couldn't hear the first part of your thing because I
Yeah.
think you were getting an Uber order and it was messing your phone up. Now, what were you saying on the first part?
Yes. Tariq, how are you? How's your night today?
I'm good. I'm good, man. How are you? And
Good.
where's the flag? You from?
Yes, sir. I'm from Ethiopia, the great nation of
Oh,
Ethiopia, sir.
yes.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
sir. Now, I have a few questions. This is a very thank you for bringing me up. I hope the family's good. Everything's good with you. I'm very polite because that's my Ethiopian culture is to be polite. Um,
Right.
let's start off with this. The previous guy who was here, he's wrong for saying what he said. Shame on him because it's just you don't bring up traumas, people's traumas, and use that against them. So shame on him. Secondly, if you're going to say colonization is like slavery, then basically the whole world got colonized. Everybody's basically slave. That's what you're saying, basically. India, China, every country. There's not one country that hasn't been, except for Ethiopia, by the way. We were never colonized. We're never, yeah, there you go. So are you basically
And,
saying, yeah, go ahead.
and by the way, with Ethiopia, shout out to the foundational Black Americans who went over there, the 1930s and 40s, to help fight against Italy. It was a foundational Black American brother out of Chicago who went over there and taught the Air Force. He was working with Haile Selassie, showing them how to fly planes and get reconnaissance on the Italian military. And he helped form the first airline in Africa, which started in Ethiopia. So a lot of foundational Black Americans were lining up over here to help fight the Italians off of you brothers over there because we didn't
Yeah.
want to see Ethiopia get colonized. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Basically, you guys were cannon fodder. Excuse my language. You know, I do believe in delineation. So there was no point or reason for you guys to fight another countries. I'm actually angry at Ethiopia for requiring other people to fight. That means they didn't win on their own. So you guys
Right.
were used as cannon fodder, basically.
Well,
And
we
that's
saw
that's sad.
we saw other Black people. We were like, hey, these are our
Sir,
brothers,
we're
even
we're
though
not black, sir.
I
I
know,
just
but
yeah, we are
I,
not. We don't consider ourselves that. Yeah.
I know that. I know a lot of you think that you're Arab, but we, being the kind-hearted people that we are, we saw you as the Black people, and we said we don't want other Black people being colonized. So we helped try to get these white supremacists off your backs. But and you don't seem too appreciative.
No, I thank you. Moving on from that. So, I would say FBAs, please stop obsessing over, the African community. Also, Africans stop
Obsessed.
obsessing over,
That's a
yeah.
projection,
No, no, I'm,
sir.
I'm both ways. I'm not saying one way. I'm saying both
That's
ways.
not
We
even a
both
both way.
are.
That's not a both
Okay.
way. We don't. What makes you think we think of you in any shape, way, form, or fashion?
And I'll tell you, you know, where I live in basically Arlington, Virginia, big Ethiopian population, huge. I live in Ethiopia, and I used to live in Ethiopia, came to Arlington, Virginia, go to school here. Um, a lot of the
What
FBAs.
part of Ethiopia are you from, by the way?
So I'm Harari. It's
Okay.
a unique area. It's not like I don't know. I call myself Habesha, but I'm not actually Habesha. I'm Harari. It's a play on words, basically, to anger people. A lot of the Habesha on here, they're trolls. So, anyways, that's not the point. The point, Tariq, man, when we came over here originally, we used to delineate ourselves and used to make the FBAs angry. They were like, why? Why are the Ethiopians so proud? Why do they delineate? Because we
Why?
don't consider,
Why are they so what?
no, FBAs, when we came over here in America, we delineated ourselves always. We always were very hyper nationalistic, ethnocentric. We used to delineate ourselves. So when you go up to us, we used to say, we're Ethiopian. And when people ask us, are you black? We would say, hell no. We're not that. We're not a skin color.
What makes you
So
think mad about? We don't get mad at.
not this new generation, this new breed. I call you guys a new breed, and not this new breed of FBAs. I'm
We don't,
talking about when I grew. I was
no, no. We don't care. We've never cared, sir. That's a fantasy that a lot of you tethers indulging. You think that we give a damn. We've never given a damn. I can tell you from foundational Black American experience, we've never given a damn about you so-called delineating or not identifying as Black, because a lot of the tethers from there who come over, you've always been funny style. You guys were the cab drivers who wouldn't pick us up. We've always seen how funny style you were, especially out there in that DMV area. We've always seen how funny style you were. So we never cared. So do
Fair,
you
fair enough.
guys,
Yeah, fair enough.
sit up fantasizing about us getting upset about you not claiming Black? We know that you
No,
don't.
but
No, we know that many of you identify as
true.
either dark Caucasians or Arabs. So
Fair enough. Another thing is growing up, a lot of you FBA men used to fetishize our women because your women, you hated them. And you always fetishize our women, Ethiopian
sir,
women. And we
sir,
used to check you for that. We used to check you and tell you, no, you're not going to be accepted in our family. So you used to get angry. Like I had an FBA brother come up to my sister and say, can I marry her? And I said, no way. You come from a lineage that I can't even make sure that you are from. You don't even have a father, I told the dude. So how can I be mixing with people who don't even have fathers? 72% of your community don't have and fathers in their lives. Like they're born out of wedlock. That's an
sir,
unnoble community. It's ignoble.
sir, sir,
Where's the nobility?
sir, you come from a lineage of female circumcisions, and you don't even know your birthday if you don't stop. Sir, y'all got orphans running around. They don't know who their mama, daddy is if you don't stop. If you don't stop, sir. Stop playing
Yeah.
games.
I'm not
Right,
I'm not even playing games, my friend Tariq. I'm not playing games.
sir.
We
Stop
always weren't accepting of you guys. You guys were the ones bigging us. We Ethiopians have a big head. Like we are noble. We always
it. I don't even think you're Ethiopian because now I hear a Latino accent coming out. The more you talk, there's a Latino accent coming out.
no,
Sir,
no, amigo, ¿cómo está? No, no, I'm not actually Latino.
yeah.
It's all jokes. I'm not Latino. I swear to God.
No, no, no. I hear a Latino accent. Are you over there seasoning some chicken with Goya right now, sir? I hear a Latino
No,
accent.
I eat kitfo. I eat kitfo.
No, I think you eat pico de gallo. I'm smelling an empanada over the phone. I don't think. I think you're a
Tariq,
Hispanic.
please, please. No, no, I swear to God, on everything I love, on my God.
Well,
I'm an Orthodox
swear
Christian. On
if you
God, I'm not.
if
Yes.
if you swear on chickens in your backyard because I hear some chickens
I
clucking.
swear on them chickens in my backyard. Swear
Okay,
on my country.
I
Okay,
know.
Tariq, my friend, here's the thing, man. You are a very charismatic individual. I do believe your you're basically delineating yourselves is helping us as Ethiopians because we don't want our in Ethiopians, basically using your identity to get places, to go to places. So we want them, we want, I want my community basically to be on their own feet, which they've been doing now. So good for them. So Tariq,
Yes,
continue this, continue delineating. It benefits you guys. We
yes,
never actually wanted, yeah,
and while
we
you're
never
getting
wanted anything to do with you ashy dudes. Like,
yes,
I'll
indeed.
tell you
While
something.
listen, and while you're getting on your feet, put some cocoa butter on them feet because you're very
Nah,
ashy.
bro.
But
Nah, bro.
nobody's trying to get with your women. Much respect to them, no disrespect to them. But nobody. The listen, a foundational Black American, the last thing she wants to get with is a little waterhead Ethiopian dude like yourself. That's the last thing, and I think that's what's burning your ass. I've never seen an FBA sister say, "Ooh, girl, this Ethiopian nigga tore this pussy up." You've never heard that, sir. And I think that's the thing that bothers you, sir. But it's okay. You're gonna be all right, and much respect to you. And uh, Shout out to you and your injera bread or whatever you like to eat. All right. Man.
Yo, this an old video of some British dude talking crazy. The beans and toast eating people got a lot of nerve. They doing all that talking, but their teeth look like macaroni and cheese. But yeah, I'm not gonna say too much. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe and comment down below. Follow my Twitter, that's where I'm the most active on. And the next live stream is coming this week.